Good morning. Go ahead and call the meeting to order. We'll start with our drainage trustees. Do I have a motion? Oh, actually, is Courtney coming down?
No, she's gone today.
Good. Okay, we have approved drainage claims. I think we've got about 8 of them here.
Yep. Total drainage claims is $16,954.80.
Looks like they mostly Joe Hare for brush control and one for Miles Dam.
Motion to approve.
Second, any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Minutes from last week. Betty, I guess you were.
Sorry.
You go.
Uh, September 9th, 2024, the Wright County Board of Supervisors met in regular session as trustees of the drainage districts, with the following members present: Rick Rasmussen, Dean Cluse, Carl Helgold. Also present was Betty Ellis, auditor, Amanda Meyer, finance manager, and Courtney Morris, drainage administrator. Other interested parties present: Todd Foss and Lynn Lukes. Motion by Helgold, second by Cluse to call the meeting to order. Motion carried. A conference call with Franklin County trustees began at 9:30 a.m. to hold completion hearing on joint drainage district 100-2. Present on conference call was Franklin County Supervisors Richard Lukensmeyer, Chris Vaness, and Gary McVicker. Katie Flint, auditor, Colette Burns, drainage lead, Lee Galantine, CGA, Cody Hemmon, Alliant, Roy and Jeannie Aaron's landowners, Dean and Carol Peterson landowners, and Jenna Peterson landowner. Motion by Wright County Dean Cluse, seconded by Franklin County Richard Lukensmeyer to convene meeting as drainage districts trustees on joint drainage district 100-2. All ayes, motion carries. Lee Galantine began the meeting by presenting the completion report. He reviewed the timeline, deviations, and damages portions of the report and added that the findings of the tile and the needed riprap for the head wall contributed to the deviations. Galantine stated that the contractor's work pace was a bit slower than anticipated. There were no claims for damages filed. There is a 2-year warranty from the date of the completion hearing. The final payment that should be released to the contractor is $24,288.64. There was one objection letter received from Dean Peterson with the questions on weighted benefits and an encroachment agreement. Galantine explained how the classification calculations are figured. Wright County Dean Cluse added that the reclassifications are expensive, and it was stated that the district owns the head wall structure, not the landowner. Mr. Peterson commented that he is not requesting anything for the loss of property due to the head wall. Cluse would like to seek legal counsel opinion on the encroachment agreement. Peterson added that he would prepare an agreement with his attorney that would be shared for review. He would be responsible for recording fees. Motion by Franklin County Gary McVicker, seconded by Wright County Dean Cluse to approve the completion report for lower main ditch construction, joint drainage district 100-2, Wright and Franklin counties. The conference call with Franklin County then began on joint drainage district 118-4 to review and take possible action of a resolution regarding Aaron's property. Franklin County stated that the document should be an agreement, not a resolution, and that the landowner should have to sign as well. Changes will be made and presented once more for approval. Motion by Franklin County Gary McVicker, second by Wright County Dean Cluse to adjourn the joint meeting. All ayes, motion carries. Motion by Cluse, seconded by Rasmussen to approve drainage claims for payment. Motion carries. There were no minutes of the previous meeting to be read. There was no work orders needing approval. Morris presented the following 9 drainage invoices, and you can see those. Motion by Cluse, second by Rasmussen to approve all drainage invoices as presented and sign them. Motion carried. Motion by Cluse, second by Rasmussen to adjourn the meeting. Motion carried.
Okay. Any corrections?
The only one I seen is motion by Gary on the very last paragraph, by McVicker, second by Cluse, to approve the completion report for the lower major construction. There was no, motion carries. There was, there was no call for whether that motion passed or not.
She'd add that. Add that with that correction. Okay. Yeah, that
I'll have her change that.
change that. Really put my box so I can sign it.
Mhm.
Okay. We have no work orders or drainage invoices. Do I have a motion to adjourn the trustees?
So moved.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Convene the Board of Supervisors. A motion to approve.
Just one
Yep, go
second
ahead.
here. Let me try to
Yeah.
get caught up.
Yep.
3 minutes of last meeting.
Probably should drag it on until like 10:30.
Please no. Please. And who made the motion on the invoices, on the payment of claims?
I seconded.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Russ. Gotcha. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're good. Okay. Do I have a motion to approve the agenda for the supervisors meeting?
So moved.
Second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, motion carried. Okay, Betty. Now these minutes.
September 9th, 2024, Chairman Huckabee called the regular meeting of the Wright County Board of Supervisors to order at 9 a.m. Members present were Cluse, Rasmussen, and Huckabee. Motion by Rasmussen, second by Cluse to approve the tentative agenda. Motion carries. Minutes of the previous regular meeting of September 3rd, 2024 were read and approved. Approved claims for payment. In open forum, Sandy McGrath, Wright County Public Health Administrator and Environmental Health Director, introduced the new hires within the departments. Monica Figueroa Juarez joined the Public Health Department as a family support worker. Carrie Covington Cruz joined Public Health Department a year ago as a family support worker and interpreter, and Jamie Russell joined the Environmental Health Department as an environmental health specialist. John Waltzing spoke in open forum about a trial on the third floor that he could not hear. He suggested getting some headphones for those with hearing loss. Andy Flagg, IT director, spoke about the new system for audio and video that was put in for the district court and running September 1st. Waltzing also spoke about clumps of grass and rock on the side of the road on Youngblood Avenue between 110th Street and 120th Street. There were 4 places in 1 mile that were pushed off into the ditch. Clemens will go out and document the issues and report back. Tony Nicholas, Wright County Assessor, spoke in open forum about the office going to be out to do field work. The staff is in a marked vehicle and will have their identification badges on them. They will be completing the smaller towns of Galt, Rowan, Goldfield, Woolstock, and Dows. If anyone has any questions, they are to call Wright County Assessor's Office. Bob Ritter spoke in open forum regarding the Summit Carbon Solutions pipeline. He discussed the drainage tiles and how they would be boring under the tile. Ritter formally asked the board to make resolution 2023-32 that was passed in July of 23 into an ordinance. This will need to be looked into. Jeff Evans with the Community and Family Resources with CFR gave an update on Recovery Month for September and also an update for CFR. Recently, CFR purchased 500 Fair Meadow Drive in Webster City and will be starting a 14-bed recovery for men. This is expected to open at the end of the month with an open house on September 25th from 4 to 6 p.m. Evans and staff are working to get into local schools for vaping and life skills. Currently, they will be going to Clarion Goldfield Dow's Middle School and hope to be in Belmont, Clemmy, and Eagle Grove in the near future. Motion by Clue, second by Rasmussen to set and sign September as Recovery Month proclamation as presented. Motion carries. Auditor Betty Ellis presented the annual urban renewal report that is to be filed online with the Legislative Service Agency. Wright County currently has 3 urban renewal areas in the county with outstanding TIF obligations of $9,031,169. Motion by Cluse, seconded by Rasmussen to approve the urban renewal report and have the auditor file. Motion carries. Motion by Rasmussen, seconded by Cluse to receive the monthly revenue report from the Wright County Sheriff. Motion carries. Adam Clemens, Wright County Engineer, gave an update on the secondary roads. There were 12 work orders completed last week. There have been complaints about big clumps on the side of the road. Clemens is working on starting a 5-year program to put a process in place on when cutting will be done in certain areas. Blades are out, spot blading when they are able due to drier conditions. Trucks continue to haul for dusting of the 2025 gravel miles with 83 of 122 segments completed. Denko is out doing slurrying by Belmont on Lewis Lane and the Galt Blacktop to C54. The Board of Supervisors went into recess at 9:30 a.m. The Board of Supervisors met as drainage trustees to view the minutes from the drainage meeting. See drainage district minutes on the county website. The Board of Supervisors reconvened as Board of Supervisors at 10 a.m. Motion by Rasmussen, seconded by Clues to adjourn the meeting. Motion carries.
Okay, any to- And approve the red. Well, moving around, open forum for the public. Anybody here or on Zoom wish to address the board? Okay, if not, moving on, Adam, secondary roads update.
Put your report right on last week's report, so it should say 916 up top.
Yep, got it.
Blades out were, blading their routes. They also did some work on 335th Street on the west side of, Woolstock. From the, Woolstock City Bridge, we had quite a, higher usage of that route, kind of a, undesignated detour. So the guys went and rehabbed it. They used the pick and really got down underneath it and then hauled some more rock to it just to clean it up and make it look better. Dusting of 2025 gravel, we're at 71%, complete 87 of 122. They did get another area done for mowing the granular on zone 2, so we're at 75%, and the other routes have been completed. 6 work orders are going to be completed. We did have one FEMA ditch clean that we did down on I think it was 270th, 280th. We have a high field that washes dirt into our ditch, and then it holds up water and that water goes across the road. So we actually cleaned that out, got it to go where it needed to. So that will help out tremendously on that route. And then they were doing concrete patching last week. I talked to Jake this morning. They should have, I think they have 3 or 4 more patches, and then they're gonna try to look at doing some of those radiuses, like on County K, south at C70. We're gonna extend that radius to the east so that when tandems, kind of when they turn to go north, the tandems will stay on concrete, just like what we did at Hamish Corner.
Gotcha.
So make it wider.
Will you be doing C-54?
When we do our project next year,
Mhm.
for our asphalt, we're gonna add it into that.
Perfect.
Instead of, yes, that's one of my goals is to get those done. I wanna, when we have the asphalt company in, I try to play on top of that, and I wanna do the east CBD4 from 69 also. Just so both of them maybe at the same time, but we know we're doing the one that's going to 69 when we do next year's asphalt. That's all I have. Anything else? Oh, the Youngblood issue last week from Waltzing. Went up there and took a look at it, sent you guys some pictures. Normal blading, I talked with Nate, the idea of, he really wasn't cutting shoulders. If he was trying to reach for any of his windrow that was close to the grass line, with the grass being as green as it is, he will accidentally, it will accidentally get caught on the end of the blade and suck in. So that's why we got random spots, not just all the way through. So it was, when you got a little bit too close to the grass, because it's hanging over, it catches on that end of the blade and just pulls right in.
Gotcha.
So that's what will happen. But yeah,
Okay,
that's all we got right now.
great, thank you.
Thank you.
Any old business, new business, update on meetings?
I have nothing.
Economic development last week, you wanna go over the details?
Again, just continue working there on the project.
Okay. Anything else before the board today? No, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, we are adjourned, thank you.